Hello and hello and welcome. Sorry, tabbing by mistake. I thought this one really, I wanted to get this undone because, yeah, we've pretty much just got the outer edge that we did, and it's not going to take us very long. Whereas some of the other ones are quite monstrous, and what I thought was I'd do this and then set this going on the other ones. Yeah, because I would like to get as. This is likely to be the last session for now on this, unless it became a full Let's Play. It's, yeah, I've been sort of doing a few finishing of Let's Plays. Did the last episode of Felsbrunn for now as well. Got some very interesting drops. That would make a very, very interesting Let's Play if we go there for our European map next. In fact, we have got, really do want a European map. I have finished on Hills of Tuscany. I have sort of deliberated on what I did. I did sort of spit my dummy out, but I have got a point as well. Yeah, I was so angry I actually deleted the save, but I have backed it up, so I can get it back. But I'm still. It is true that the central production we had on that was the potato one, and it is true, really, we centered a lot of our thing. Now we've still got the animals and all the rest of it, and obviously we could still crack on, but I've got to be honest, we were having issues nearly every other sort of time, and I thought it was down to storage, and then it wasn't the storage, and yeah, it was I just don't know what to say really, but I have had enough, if I'm honest. We have done a lot of sessions on it, so it's a shame in a way, because we'd bought a lot of fields. We were just about to do the last year, but I just, it's going wrong all the time. I'm literally putting down a new greenhouse, and there's no explanation for why. Sort of, I've already gone onto the map a second time, new map, new XMLs. I just don't know what's going off. It's not meeting the normal rules that I'm expected, that I know about. The storage usually is what causes it. Ooh, what's happening here? Yeah, storage is usually what goes wrong, and it's not the storage. We've moved the storage out of the way, and it's still doing that out of space. What is happening here? Why are we... It's got to be a weird shape. It's got to be scraping the ground. That's the only thing that makes any sense. Yeah, I've seen in some other fields. Yeah, so I think I'm going to let it stand. I could sort of put it back, and I could do... But it is true. It's sort of like the heart is ripped out of it. That was the production that we sort of chose to sort of use on that Let's Play, and it keeps on going wrong, so I don't know what to say. Just sort of, I think I've spent enough time on it, and also sort of trying to wonder, well, what is it? Tried to fix it multiple times, even done the XML switch on the Let's Play, so that we give it every last little shot and every last little chance to try to fix it. I still can't fix it, so it's sort of like a lot of Let's Plays when things go wrong to that extent. There's a certain point where you think, enough. You've just got to call it at that point. So we've had that a few times, not many, but a few. High Richlands was another Let's Play where we had issues, although that was more a major meltdown of lots of things, nothing down to the map itself. That was when lots of script-based mods went wrong, one of those many times that Giants did something, and yeah, lots of things weren't playable. It ruined quite a few Let's Plays that were active at that time. So yeah, so we are looking for another European map. So Felsbrunn is one of the runners, but Domaine de Lorry is another one that's we have votes on that, yeah. That's also an option. So it's Domaine de Lorry is a one that I don't mind doing as well. So there is that. Well, but yeah, I mean, I'm open to everyone's suggestions. Yeah, it's really the only one. I mean, the American. Fox Farms, I'm deliberating. We're facing the very last. Now, obviously, the biggest thing that I'm going to be doing at the minute is the Around the World in 80 Days. So, really, all Let's Plays are going to be suspended whilst we do that. And I'm intending I'm starting that in earnest after this weekend, which is why I thought I just wanted to come on here. This is where the music's playing, as I as I often say. So yeah, I just thought I'd like come and do this. I think what we'll do is we shall set the we'll look at this field. I'm not sure what this next one's like. I can't remember. I think we'd already done the middle. So again, if this is just us going around the outside, the other one, the biggest one, the one that field 18, now that's big. I mean, we've literally, that's double, maybe a little bit more in size. Yeah, you can see everybody's back down here. I think it is. Yeah, it is. It's just the wants us to go on the outside, and then yeah, in fact, not the entire outside. Looking at this, yeah, we only did a little bit on this. It looks to me like we'd already done the de-stoning, so I think if we just got to rip around the edge on this, what we'll do is this. I'd like to get us through till March, not intending on yeah, there's no point in planting or anything like that, because we don't know if we're back here. This was so far just a bit of nostalgia, really, me just wanting to come on and do this proud and show. Yeah, yeah, it is nostalgia, like literally looking at this beautiful map, one of my absolute favourites, American maps. And I love what Celobuki's done to it. There are some quite interesting things that he's done to it. I love the BGA as well. I did a bit of reading on the map, what Celobuki had done to it. It doesn't do electricity, it does just methane, and you can sell it at a gas station, so that's a little bit different. So it's only 300,000 as well, but obviously, yeah, we're not really doing that at the minute. We're not doing any grass or anything like that. Yeah, we did a bit of straw, but we converted that to silage. I mean, we have got silage, so yeah, a little bit, but nothing special. So we've not really gone into that in a big way. We've done exceptionally well. I mean, exceptionally well. I'm very, very pleased. I don't think I've ever done quite as well as that. The animals are working again. That little chestnut's now fixed for some reason. I have no idea why it stopped and then all of a sudden started. Whether, yeah, it's weird what happens on maps sort of at the beginning, but whatever it was, it worked itself out without any. Yeah, we literally, one day it didn't work, the next day it worked, so that's quite fantastic. Yeah, I know we've missed a few stones, and that's not really the end of the world. This is more prep for if we do come back, really. Just, yeah, last bit of nostalgia, if it's nostalgia, and if we do come back, then it's, yeah. So I've asked the question on the last episode that I did on Fox Farms of, do we do another year on Fox Farms? Oh no, I think there's going to be a few probably in that strip. That's a little bit too much to leave. Yeah, do we go and stay for one more year on Fox Farms? Because we've only done 2 years. I didn't realise until I looked at the the stats, including the age of the tractors, because sometimes I often forget. I often have had to switch XML files in when if there's been a game update and we've had to swap things in. But the one thing that doesn't lie, because I would bring my XML for the vehicles, is the vehicles don't lie. If you had an original tractor, then it would still say the same date. It doesn't add any extra sort of time on. So yeah, right. So this one. This did add. I still think the middle of the field though, it's just the outer edge. I mean, there's a lot on this one, but yeah, it is. Still got the core of the field that's actually de-stoned. I think we'll just crack on. Otherwise, it's a very short, because all we've got to do really is go through till March, so it's not a bad thing really. We're just prepping for the year if we came back. And I have left it. Yeah, I've done this right up to the posts. The last time I did do this field on FS19. So I'm learning my lesson and not going quite so close to the road. It does cause issues, so yeah, I've given a bit of headland this time, so I'm quite pleased. I'm very pleased with what Celobuki's done, and it's still a cracking field. I don't believe it's like nearly all loam apart from the bit near the river, which makes quite sense to me why that would be silty clay. Yeah, kicking up silt from the river makes perfect sense. So yeah, I'm really chuffed, because this did used to have buildings on. So this field would be smaller on FS19, and we filled in, yeah, that bit of thing there. I mean, we could have cut the tree, and I thought, no, it's not. Leave it alone. And we could take a little bit more land there. But I was thinking about the shape of the field. It'd go out in a weird shape. It's all about, yeah, I mean, the corner's a bit odd there. That's the one thing that I've not done terribly well. But the rest of it flows in a reasonable shape for courseplay to do a fairly decent course. I always find weird jutty out bits do strange things and make the course worse when you're using courseplay, or even normal workers for that matter. So yes, it should be tomorrow around the world in 80 days. We'll be back on Bookland for the fourth of 7 sections on that field. So yeah, I've got to use time to my advantage. We get an hour-long session, which is a maximum of 3 hours if you did a time lapse. I don't want to do that all the time, but to be honest, they're big fields. So really, if it's all about trying to get the most out of the farm and working, then to be honest, that really is going to be what it's. It's a shame really, because it's sort of like a challenge more than anything, which I don't always think makes the very best of viewing. So I'm not sure, whether this is going to be the biggest flop ever or whether it's a good idea or not. We'll play it by ear. If everybody doesn't have any viewers after a few days, then I'll pull it. If nobody wants to watch it, it's like anything. I try to make the entertainment to be entertaining to a degree, but sometimes your ideas, you think it's a good idea and then it doesn't work out to be quite like what you thought it would be. And sometimes some of the things you don't think are going to be good can be really quite good, and people can really love it. So yeah, you never know. I don't watch statistics too much, but I will be guided by yourselves. If it's if it's an absolute bust, then please tell me that it's rubbish. I hope it's not going to be rubbish, but yeah, I'm going to give it my best shot anyway. But as I said, it's going to be sort of monster time lapses. But I suppose the last session on here, I've got to be honest, I thought that was one of the most interesting sessions I'd seen myself for quite a while. All the darting around with the lorries and the contours of the land. I thought it was quite interesting. Not samey. Yeah, it's funny. Obviously, it's all farm centric as it is, because the game is about farming. So I always sort of think it's the challenge element. There's only so much you can do, but it is surprising when you say that each farm is quite unique. So it's I mean, obviously I watch every single episode that I do for editing purposes and all the rest of it, to make sure that I've done things right. I mean, the only thing I really let go now is occasionally I'll forget to mute the sound on a track, and it plays the music and it has a bit of engine sound of the tractors. Occasionally I miss that, and that's the only thing I think now. I'm not going to redo the episode for that one sort of fault. It's not big enough. A couple of times recently I've missed the last 5 minutes of a session, so I've had to redo the entire editing just for that 5 minutes, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, that's just it's just part of the course sometimes. Annoying one, but it is. You can't have a session that goes nowhere and that doesn't end properly. So yeah, it's one of those things. So yes, European map. I am definitely open to suggestions on when Around the World in 80 Days is finished, where we go. Kevin votes for Domaine de Lorry. I'm happy with Domaine de Lorry, so just would love to hear from the rest of you on what you think. Chad and anybody else that's Marty, anybody really. There's plenty of viewers. Also, I've started to use Jotform a little bit too, which is for the more shy viewers. Literally, you don't really have to put your name to the form. You just literally fill it in with your suggestions. So that we've done that for Around the World in 80 Days. I might, going forwards now, I've made a Jotform account. I might actually use it a little bit more to sort of like informal feedback from yourselves, really, on what you want to see or what is bad or anything like that, and just have a suggestion box for the channel. on jot form, and just leave the link so that you can give feedback or not, whatever, good, bad, indifference, yeah, things that you'd like to see brought into Let's Play, even productions, whatever. It really, it's a sounding board. And yeah, I always think that I mean, the old saying is 2 heads are better than 1, but there are a lot of heads with all of you viewers and subscribers and myself. So yeah, I really think that it's usually collaboration that makes for good things. So if there's a production that you'd like to see, or a different start, I've got an idea for one that I'd like to use the Universal Crusher mod as a bit of a mining start of a business. I'd like to do that. I think that is it. Yeah, now did we do the animals? Did we do the animals completely, or did we dart off? I think we finished them. Yeah, the food, I was happy with that. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, the slurry and the milk are all really just what's ticked up in the... It's hard to believe we've only been going for like an hour and 3/4. All that running around, an hour and 3/4 real. It's another reason why I like ×1. It tells you the actual time that you've been on, doing whatever you've done on the map. So right, no, this is one tool that is not going in that shed. It could go up in the big one though, as I sort of said. So we should just tip the stones up, get a little bit closer. And I'm going to stick this in the big shed if it will go in. That door is not the biggest thing, so it's not really meant for... I'm going to be using it as a shed, whereas really I think it's like... It's a storage shed. I think it's for pallets, bales, whatever, really. But I'm not sure it's... But it's too big to waste, really, on just that type of thing. We've only really got 2 sheds. I would like to do more, but again, this is the last session, so for now, yeah. So I really... Right, that's done. Yeah, the same as when we do get like a seeder, I'd plough this and just leave the grey, and then just seed a bit of grass so that it looks a bit better. I hate that kind of green, pretend, bold grass. It is so horrible. Yeah, every single time you level or lift and... drop and lift, you always get that horrible green, and it really does draw your eyes to it. Ruins it a bit, but price of grass, it is. I mean, I know we can afford it now. Yeah, I'm certainly not moaning. We could easily afford it, but I've got better things to spend the money on really now. And can we... I think if we're going to go in there, we need to reverse it. Really do not want to be... Yeah, because I would like to pull it out, but it is a bit... Because it's so long. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right, okay. Yeah, it's amazing when you start to put big things in somewhere like this, like done off, take up a lot of room. Yeah, because it's hard to get in and out, that kind of door. That's why you can see that there really should be more doors, but it only allows that one, and there's no more open marks. So, right, we're going to go through till February morning. Yeah, the pickup header, I'm not going to bother. It doesn't have pickup support. No, it's not this map. It was another map I've looked at recently. There's only 2 or 3 maps that actually have got that kind of support on them. So let's just start your engine while we're here. We're going to go through till the morning. We've done everything that we needed to do. I'm just going to leave this in March, even if it's a short session. But to be honest, yeah, I would imagine we've been chatting for 15-20 minutes. So by the time we've gone through till March and left it there, that would be the beginning of a new year if we did come back. I'm hoping we get some sort of seeder with... Oh, wow. 1,000,008. Fantastic. Right, well, we have got to get some work done, whether the snow is coming or not. Animals need feeding. Whatever. Really? Right, so slurry. Let's get this done, and we ought to need the sense tunnel up here. Oh, has the manure stopped working again now? or that's a bit odd, because that should be a little bit more than 832 litres. That's a little bit odd. What has happened here? Okay, it looks like we're not completely out of the drink with the manure. It seems not to be quite right. Yeah, I did think it was a little bit, yeah, I was singing the praises and that. It's a little bit too early to be saying things like that. It's any trouble. Well, we'll buy 20 odd tons again, as we have been doing. It's a shame though. I thought we'd figured it out, but 832 litres for a month of any more slurry. Yeah, we'll leave that. Yeah, we'll do what we have been doing. So 77, which is 42 and a bit tons. So let's get this right this time. Okay, I'm sick and tired of dropping stuff back in the silo because I'm getting the amounts wrong. Right, so we want the 70 tonner, which is you. Yeah, it's a bit. I love the cabo, it's a cracking. This is a beaut, but yeah, I'm not that enamoured of the other one. We upgraded it to like a monster, and it's still, yeah, an uneven ground. It really is not very good at all. Now be careful, this is slippy. Looks beautiful, very, very. Not very often that you actually get the snow settle for any length of time. So this is quite nice. Grass. I think if it's like the other days, I don't think they're going to need much at all. Yeah, we could get away, and I think it'll be orange next month, so we'll do the TMR in that, and the straw likewise. Milk we will do, obviously. We'll check the, yeah, we'll put the wool away as well. I think we will upgrade Granny's knitwear by 1. I'm not going to ever do too much though. Yeah, I was thinking about this because it is so reasonable. Obviously, you could really go like I do for the milk, but I don't want it to be too, yeah, ridiculously silly, because it is a small, yeah, it's a small production, so it's not, you can't make it into like super duper sort of like I suppose you could say the same about that really. Right, milk. Let's go start this filling at least. Drag that across. We will get, yeah, let's get the TMR done first, and we will then check the sales. Yeah, we've seen very little. Well, you would have had a laugh on the last episode that I did do on Felsborough. We had so many balers, it was unbelievable, really. Very, very unbelievable. Literally, I got the Primos drop, which that I was quite pleased about. Yeah, because I've not had that drop at all since I put it in. I don't think, or if I have, it was at a time I couldn't afford it. So, right, so we want TMR. I always forget which way this is. And we want 40 odd tons. Really, would be perfect. Straw's alright. Yeah, it is. It's doing well. It's not going down by a lot each day, so. And so we've got 20 tons of manure that we are buying, because for some reason it seems to be drying out. Oh, you didn't quite get your tons right again. Do you know, I'm sick of this. Yeah, it's the grass. It's the grass that's throwing you out. Yeah, you're looking at the total, but I'm not allowed for the extra grass, so yeah, I'm not getting my sums wrong exactly. Just that, well, I am in a way, but only because I'm not looking at the grass, or not counting for the grass. So we want 20 tons of manure that we're going to buy. Yes, something's obviously not quite right, because I mean, it really should be. Our animals we've not got lost productivity or anything like that. The straw's full. That's the other thing that can affect Although I've got the mod that goes on the amount of cows rather than the natural thing that giants do, where it's based upon the amount of straw. We haven't got that, so we want the newer 20 tons. That'll do, because yeah, it was between 18 and 20, so we've had a couple that are over. That will do nicely. Stick the milk in. We're making, yeah, we're running through the snow well. You can see the lumps where we've been. And we'll get the wool into Granny's place, and we'll upgrade it, I think, to a level 3, which is about the same as the Omatana factory. And let's face it, the knitwear factory is a specialist. That's all it does. So it's not that unbelievable that you couldn't upgrade that one a little bit. Oh, be careful, Slippy. Let's go get that in. Yeah, this is going up a little bit, really. We'll have a look at the animals as well to see how good they are. Yeah, how close they are. I think it was about 40, maybe 50% now, perhaps. Let's have a look at the productions. Yeah, and check that. Yeah, that's looking fairly good to me. That's looking good. Still, I know it could have a bit of a top up, but it's not hurting. It really isn't. I'm trying to get a less, yeah, 115 ton silage is what we've got. Closed wall. Wow, it's not doing bad though, really. We will upgrade to a level 2 for that amount. So the cycles are now 552. Does it go to the top? No, the bottom. 552. Yeah, that's about what I'd like it. About 3 tons a day, which is about the same as the Omatana factory. So I'm quite happy with that. Oh, yeah, I wanted to check the sugar out in this. Oh, good job we did. Wow, that's used a lot. Oh no, I probably not checked it for a couple, actually. One more. It's very reasonable. Oh, that was a bit dearer than normal. Then again, it was, I did buy more, so yeah, that's all done. That's done. These 3, has we got enough water? Ooh, not really. I think we need to do another one, because we need to equal that. So the slurry and the manure is actually quite good. So let's do another run for that, so that we've got the same. In fact, we really probably another couple. It is, after all, yeah, our main business, really, that, because it is our animals that is the real business. And I know we've obviously done very, very well. Right, so we should have one more. We'll do one more after this, and then we will check the sales, see if we've what has arisen. I think it's 1 month that you don't get anything. I do love the speed of the unload on this. It's amazing. So I'll say sometimes I feel with the Omatana that in some ways it outstrips the bigger ones, although sometimes you can, yeah, if you've got 67 tons you can fill it, and then like it doesn't matter about the time you run away and do another job and it's still 67 tons, you've still got to do this 3 times, which is still quite yeah, if you're watching it, it's just take time. I think that is alright. I think that will do us nicely. We shall feel as we are going ready for tomorrow, and we're going to look at the sales. Oh, the McCormick. Fantastic. Now it's a cracking tractor. It really is. It's not the one that I've got, it's the one that I've got is the 350 horsepower one. I think it's, but that is a beaut. I think we'll buy it like that. 31 miles an hour. I love the McCormicks. Yeah, even though FS19 I never had one. Yeah, one of my absolute. Yeah, I do love it. I often forget about. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's reset that. I know where that is. I'm sure you guys and gals know as well. Oh. Now, this is weird. I tried to look for this on a Let's Play. I couldn't find it, because that does sugar beet. It does everything. Now, we're going to buy that. Definitely. Yeah. I couldn't find it. I'll show you. If I look in the shop at I thought it was in Beat technology because you can see it's there, the Rootster, and that's the original. And then the multi-fruit version, has this had an update, or is it the map that supports this? Because when I looked at this on another map, it only had the potatoes and the sugar beets. It didn't have those. So that's quite amazing. Either it's had an update or something's changed. Yeah, on the map that I looked at, perhaps it didn't have premium pack support. I can't remember, but that's fantastic. Yeah, I would well be chuffed because that covers such a lot. 6 meters. Well, the storage is rubbish, it really is. But I don't know whether you can. Yeah, let's have a quick look. It's rather intriguing. I don't know if I've ever had that. And we have got the. Oh no, we haven't got the McCormick down there actually. But, yeah, because obviously things went. Oh, of course we've got that one. I'd forgotten. Yeah, let's just have a quick look at the Rootster. Let's just repair this though. Yeah, I've never had this one. I know really we didn't. It's 150 horsepower, so it is a little bit. But I thought it's nice, and it's nice to have a Massey with a front as well. But to be honest, you cannot often do. It's heavy as well. Yeah, that was the thing I liked about it. It's a fairly hefty, small tractor, more like a medium. But I like the shape of it as well. There was something about it. I thought I'd like that. Let's have a look at the route. So I'm not sure. I don't think you can put a trailer behind it. So we would probably have to use follow me. But it's 6 meters. That is really. That's better than the big ones. It's just it's got very little storage. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, let's go repair it, and then we're going to unfold it and have a bit of a look. And then we're going to go through till March. So we're back down to 1.6, spending a couple of 100,000. Well worth it. I think tractors are about getting there. Yeah, I mean we've got a biggie. If there was a really biggie, or my favourite tractor or something like that, then yeah, I would willingly. Right, let's have a look at this. Is that it? Is that pipe out, unfold? It is. That is all unfold is. It just literally puts the bit into the very tiny bit of storage. So the idea then is that this actually has a right next to it. It's got a tiny bit of a storage, 6 cubic meters. So that little tiny bit of a cage has got a tiny bit of storage. But that's not really the idea behind it, is it? It really is a bit like the others, where you've got to have. Is there something I'm missing on this? No, I think that's it. It really is as simple as that. Yep, pipe in. Or down, as the case may be. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to using this, really. But it is like the others. Well, you can drop it on the floor, but then you double handle. So I might actually, with it's a side pipe, I might actually try to get the position. We've got the vegetable thing as well for doing the furrows, which costs a fortune. We did very well with that. So it looks to me like we can do a lot of stuff: sugar beet, potatoes, and vegetables too. Brilliant. Oh, need to repair that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a go at this. I really am. The Rootster, 6 meters. It's bigger than the standard 4 meter header. But obviously there's no storage. Well, I mean minimal. That's So yeah, that's all. That's right. In that case, let's pop back up to the farm. We have done all the jobs, I believe. We have, yeah. As we've said, we've looked at the sales. What is that, mulcher? We've got a mulcher really in. Well, yeah, we have. I mean, we're going to go through to the morning of March. And that is where we're going to leave it. Are we going to do the animals? I think we'll leave it here, really. we'll look at the sales, and then I think that's it. We've got quite a few irons in the fire, quite a lot of equipment that this coming year. The only thing we've not got is a planter stroke seeder, and I'm tempted, if we don't get one in the morning. We've also obviously got the, oh wow, that is a very nice amount. The Rigitrack. Now, strangely enough, I will pass on that. And that I very, very rarely use. So yeah, if we're coming back, I think we will be, obviously, we're going to keep our eye out. We've got a planting to do in the coming months. We've got, obviously, yeah, I think what I'll be tempted to do is exactly what I showed, especially being as it's got vegetable technology support. So, in fact, yeah, whether I was coming back or not, really, this isn't going to hurt. So yeah, the original Kinsey is that 12 metre. We have got the modded version, which has been adapted. And I do love this, the Estrella. Very, very big fan of that. It's my favourite. This map it would work on, but it is a little bit of a monster. It's very, very wide, even folded. But this is a bit of a beaut. I mean, the thing I like about the Estrella is it also has fertiliser support, which is why I really do love it a lot. But yeah, that is, we could go for the unrealistic, but I hate it. As soon as it says something like unrealistic, I lose interest, because yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, it is by the Rileys again, isn't it? Amazing. Yeah, I mean, I suppose we could go for the biggie that has fertiliser and does everything bar, yeah, because it's only the Tater stroke. Yeah, that does everything bar potatoes. That one does potatoes, but is, yeah. So I suppose we could really go big. Why is that cheaper? Oh, because I don't know, actually. That is true. Why is that one? They're both 18.2. The ultra unrealistic is cheaper than the multi-fruit. Right. There you go. Just looking to see if I've missed anything, because I put a few in recently, so yeah, I do love the multi-fruit version. So there's very few, so yeah. The makers of the Colossus have done this little bit. Do we do this 325 horsepower? We have got the 600 horsepower. We have got big fields. Do we go big? I think we do. I do. And this also is a standard, the traditional type where it opens up in the middle. The thing that's a little bit strange about the 12 metre one is it sort of twizzles around, and it seems to, yeah, looks like it's dead centre, but Courseplay can't quite work it out. It does strange things to it, so I don't know whether it's not quite, or it's slightly off centre. But yeah, whereas the 18 metre, I think it'll have no such difficulty. So I think we are, all things considered, going to buy that. Yeah, we will. Ooh, I don't think it means 9. I think it means it's got version 9. Oh, well, maybe it does mean. Oh no, I think it's a design. I can see. All I can see is the one in the pole at the back. So I think it's designed. It's changing the look. We'll go for an orange one. Or red. Yeah, that'll do nicely. 172,650. Yes. There we go. And that, I think, is where we're going to leave it. Absolutely. 1,705,222. We have got a means of... I mean, the bad thing is, really, we are not going to be doing any planting this month unless... Yeah, I mean, it's very thick snow. We might actually be planting in the morning. Because I don't think we're going to be planting... Unless, of course, we shift a lot of snow, which is an option, I suppose. But anyway, this is Future Me's problem, not mine. All that remains to be said is, yeah, as I'm all ears on whether you would like to see us do this. Yeah, I mean, we've still got a harvester to buy. Obviously, I'm hoping that we get. We've not seen. Well, we have. We've seen the little ones, really. Yeah, I mean, that would. Yeah, that's so. It is what it is. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. We bought a fantastic planter ready for this coming year. We can do whatever we like. Vegetables. The only thing we can't do is potatoes. So yeah, if we're thinking of doing potato harvest, we need to buy a planter or lease a planter. But yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you stick with me on other journeys, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.